Hey everybody, it's me Possum, and I'm going to play Roanoke, the Lost Colony. It is like a visual novel, and I got it from itch.io, and yeah, I can't remember anything else about it, so let's go. Possum. I run to the closet and hide. The creaking of the floorboards gets louder. I try to breathe more shallowly, so I won't be found. A shadow enters the room. My heart beats faster. I close my eyes and... Last stop, please leave the bus. The driver glances at me irritatedly. It's just been reading a book, it's fine. I close my book and get out of the bus. On my way home to my grandparents, I think about trying to call my parents once more. It has been weeks since I heard from them. They have been renovating our new house on the island. Nothing since. I'll try and call them again. I hear the dial tone. Nothing. After getting home, I leave my things in the living room. There's a light in the kitchen. When I enter, I see my grandparents sitting there silently. Something seems to have happened. They don't look up. Your parents. My grandmother's voice breaks. My grandfather gently puts an arm around her and says to me, "Your parents died a week ago during the renovations on the new house. Some neighbours found them and informed us." Oh no. The funeral takes place a few weeks later. Standing alone in front of my parents' grave, I hear my mobile phone ringing. I take it out of my pocket. Doing this, I notice a figure standing at the edge of the graveyard, staring at me. I look down at my mobile phone and open the message. "Hi, is everything alright? Why don't you answer?" Surely the message arrived later. I must tell my grandfather. It's from Mum! Tell my grandfather. I'm about to show them the message, but it suddenly disappears. Try to convince them the message was actually from my mother, but they only look at me pitifully. They don't believe me, try to console me. I'm going to try to continue to convince them. "Stop fooling around," my grandfather says sternly. "You are not a child anymore. Go home." No one talks. My grandparents tell me that their flat was financed by my parents. Therefore, they've decided to move to the house on the island temporarily. They tell me to go ahead. They will follow me after packing. So, do I go home first, take some important stuff with me, or ask my grandparents to take my stuff? I go ahead. I need to take some important stuff with me. I enter my room and gather a few things. What's important there? A teddy bear? Take something. Oh, laptop! Goddamn, laptop. I pocket my laptop. I'm gonna leave. I arrive at the bus station and get on the bus. I sit down at a window seat and lean against the door. I lean against the window, sorry. The bus drives off. I fall asleep. I arrive at the bus station and get on the bus. Oh, I've already read that. I'm startled awake by the abrupt stop of the bus. We won't get any closer to the last stop. Get out of here. I want to have my break. He opens the door and I get out, still a bit drowsy. What the? He screeches to a halt to have his break? With the bus driver. I still have to find a way onto the island. Now let's just look around. There sits an old man, waiting for his bus to arrive, and the diner also seems to be open. I talk to the old man. I ask the old man how to get to the island. "You're joking, right?" he says, smiling. I'm going to point out that I'm not joking. "What? Who, for the love of God, would like to go to the haunted island Roanoke? Do you even know what awaits you there?" he asked, astonished. "My parents bought a house on the island." The man falls silent. "God save you. God protect you from the ghosts. If you follow this path, you'll get to Jack's boathouse. I doubt if he will ferry you to the island, but you can try. He points in a direction. Good luck, son. You sure will need it. Then he leaves me standing there and gets on the bus that has just arrived. I'll go to the boathouse. After searching for a while, I find the boathouse. It seems to have seen better days, as almost everything in this town. Looking over the water, I can already see the island. After searching for a while... Oh, there's red on the island. I find the boathouse. It seems to have seen better days. Oh, enter it. I've already read that, but there seems to be no one here. I'll go to the counter and ring the bell. Alright, I'm coming. Why the haste? I hear someone shouting from the back room. A man appears at the door behind the counter. Politely, because I'm a polite person. Oh, look at him. He eyes me from head to toe. Eventually he grunts, Nah, I don't think so. I'm not insane, you know. Why should I help anyone get to Roanoke? Express the urgency to get on the island, to continue to insist. I could probably say... He eyes me once again, but keeps silent. I'm going to wait. I'll wait for his response. Alright, take the rightmost boat if you have to, but don't say I didn't warn you. If I were you, I wouldn't cross over. And check if the boat is still afloat. It's quite old. Okay, I'm going to check the boat. The boat seems to be functioning still. Good! I dock onto the jetty of the island and... I dock, sorry. And climb out of the boat. It's pitch dark. I can barely see anything. I follow the jetty to the fence. Strange. Why is there even a fence? And this is just strange. There's nothing exceptional to be seen at the fence. I pass through the gate and follow the path. Just a bit later I get to a fork in the road. It's even darker here. I'm going to turn on the flashlight. Try to see more details by going closer. No, I'm going to turn on my flashlight. I really seem to be on Roanoke. In the book I've been reading, it says that the colony founded here disappeared without a trace. If I remember correctly, only a piece of wood was found with one word carved into it. Croatoan. For a second, nothing around me feels real anymore. I'm going to go deeper into the forest. Oh! I hear a rustling, and suddenly a boy stands before me grinning. His pale blue round eyes look directly into mine. Then he examines me head to toe, just like the other man. You shouldn't go deeper into the forest. If I were you, I would turn around and go back to the housing area. He grins at me. Move deeper in the... I'm going to go. Or listen to him and let him show me the way to the housing area. Go back to the housing area. I think you're one of the lost children, but I'm going to move deeper into the forest. I continue my walk into the forest. After passing him, I feel his piercing eyes on me, but as I turn around, he's nowhere to be seen. So I turn back around and continue my way into the forest. The further I walk, the more dizzy I feel. I take a short break. The air around me feels sticky, almost as if I was sitting in an unventilated room. I'm going to continue. That's my only choice. As I continue my way, I notice the forest getting thicker and thicker. Breathing is getting harder by the minute. Finally, I can see lights in the distance. I speed up my pace and reach a clearing. Uh-oh. Entering the clearing, everyone turns and stares at me. Oh no. What? I seem to have disturbed some kind of ritual. The soil is soaked with blood, and there are symbols written on the ground. The only light sources are their torches. Uh-oh. In the centre of the circle I see two figures. My parents! They're both tied to a pole. Their eyes are empty. I stand there without knowing what to do. Should I try to help them? Or run away? Should I try and help, follow my instincts and run away? I would probably run away. I've decided, but it doesn't matter. I'm too scared and I can't get my legs to move. I'm trapped in my unmoving body. I panic. I notice two of the figures that were standing around my parents are now closer. They seem to be walking towards me. Uh-oh. Their outlines get blurry. I pass out. Regaining consciousness, I notice I'm also tied to the pole. Uh-oh. I'm dead. I try to free my arms. One of the figures takes a torch and comes closer. He stretches out the torch and lights a timber beneath my feet. Oh god, I'm dead. You've reached the end of this path. Please close the game and open it again to continue exploring. We died. We died. We got caught by the Roanoke people. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm dead. Oh dear. Leave a like if you like the game, and a comment as well. And we'll see you in the next game. Bye for now.